Well, hello there, Libra. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what's going on in June. So June, we're going to do the full overview, so it'll have the 4 weeks, and it'll have 3 rows, which is going to be all about what's going on for the entire month. We're going to do it'll be the overview, of course, and then we'll go in depth on the very first week, all right? Let's go ahead and light this candle and get this thing going with the good energies, all right? This candle here is from Shaman's Dawn. It is a cool brand that I will show you the outside labeling so you can recognize it when you see it at your cool crystal stores. But it's called Palo Santo, and you won't be able to read the label because the focus is all stuck on my face, and it would be way back here and then too small. So there you go. Shaman's Dawn is the name of the brand, so you can look for it. It's got good juju all over it, all right? So very cool, we got that done, and I have a message for you from my better angels. Indeed, my better angels are talking to us all about one thing and one thing only for the entire month, and that is how we can all learn new things. I know that seems small, but it's huge, right? So whether it's at home and you're trying to learn how to bake sourdough just right, or you're in the position where you're working on computer stuff and you have to get into the clickety-clicks of all those things on a given program, you can learn new things, okay? It could even be like heavy equipment outside or some other thing that you're working on outside. The things that you're working on that make you feel the most nervous are the ones that have the most potential to have you being taught and learning new things, all right? So, and when you're talking to people, there's also opportunities to learn new things about them. Don't be afraid to ask those questions and to be forthcoming when they ask you back. You know, it's about sharing information and sharing knowledge of who we are and what's going on. And it gives you an opportunity to begin to understand who they are. It isn't about you sharing your opinion about all that, right? So we don't want to be getting stuck in opinions any more than you want to hear other people's opinions about who you are. You want to just get into the part where you're listening, okay? File it away. Experience knowing that stuff and what that means, all right? So it'll be interesting. I know that we can learn new things and it will be okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get ourselves a guiding card for the month, all right? Let's look here, all right? This is a new deck. This is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. So it's super cool and has lots of cool gold effects on it. I think you'll like it when you get seeing it. It shuffles beautifully. So let's see what we're into here. For you, oh, there it is. This is the card for the whole month. We're going to have one guiding card from this deck for the entire month. What is this card? Ah, 3 of Cups. Hello. This card here, see, I told you there would be gold effects. Nice. So yes, this is the 3 of Cups. It's about having a good party. It's about being very social. It's about reaching out to other people and being on a very pleasant scale with everybody, and it's super cool. I love this for you. I mean, everybody else has had very serious cards so far, and here you got the party card. Hey! So, Libra, my goodness. It's an opportunity for you to step up to the shindig. If you are running a very serious life, then this is an opportunity for you to loosen up a little bit, all right? Okay, so this is another new deck for us. It's the Mini Antique Tarot, and we're going to go ahead and use this one to get that final mystery card for the week, all right? So this will be one a week for you, and they're pre-programmed for you, so I'm just going to pick this card up and stick it right there, all right? We're going to look at that one later at the end of the reading. We have a ways to go before we get there, but hey, now we're ready, all right? So let's go ahead and grab this beautiful pirate deck, and we're going to go ahead and get the overview cards out. I can talk, it's okay. And there will be 4 columns, which is the 4 weeks of the month of June. And then we'll go with the 3 rows, which is where you are, what's blocking you, and the final one will be your solution. And and we will look at what these cards are and where we're going, all right? Okay, cool. So set these right here. Now, let us see what's going on. All right, so this is the 1st through the 7th, all the way through to the 22nd through the 28th. And we will go 1 week at a time and then go in depth at the end on this week. All right, cool. Let's get started. All right, Libra, it looks like you're trying to remember the 1st through the 7th. You're going to remember lessons from your past so you don't repeat them, because who wants to do that? It's always a drag when you already know how it's going to turn out if you're going and doing the same old things you always did. So keep an eye out on that. Keep an eye on yourself. Make sure you're doing new things, trying new things, learning new things. Oh, right? The King of Wands is going to stand in your way. The King of Wands is a male energy person who is very down to earth and easygoing, could be like a brother from another mother, but they're going to be in the way right now. You're like, hey, I'm busy doing something. You're like, well, but come on, let's do this. And the answer is no. I got to do my thing. So you might have to say no to your friend. Don't beat them about the head and shoulders. Just be clear that you need to do what you need to do, and you got to make a boundary or plan for another day. All right? Knight of Cups is here as your solution. You are fighting for your heart's desire in the moment, okay? So stand up for what you want. Make sure that you're not repeating old behaviors, and do the new thing that is you standing up for what you need and want in this situation. This could even be a relationship person that you're needing to postpone a visit with so that you can take care of your business, okay? Well done. Not fun, but well done. Now then, next week over, the 8th through the 14th, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is all about how a lady who really likes, a feminine energy person who really enjoys money and getting a good deal, and so she's very good about wanting to take care of herself and others, but at the same time, she's really all about wanting to do it on the cheap. So be careful about who this person is and what she's got going on. Love's a bargain, right? What's blocking you this particular week will be the Knight of Swords. Fighting for your power is not going to get you where you want to go this particular week, so hang on to your hat in that moment, because you have the Knight of Pentacles. Instead of fighting for power, fight for your worth and value. That's your solution, okay? And the power will follow. Oh, you want more money? Well, if you're going to take more money, then you're definitely going to do the other thing where you end up having more responsibility. Ta-da! So the responsibility will follow. If you put your focus there, the power will follow, okay? Next week over, we have the 15th through the 21st of June, and that is all about the Seven of Wands. You are definitely going to be paying attention to how you rally people to your way of thinking. You're going to do that one person at a time. You're not going to do it in a giant group, because herding cats is terrible. And we want you to really focus in on the opportunity to talk to each person individually and look at their individual issues and see what you can do to resolve them or calm them down so that they'll be on your side. Okay? Cool. The next card down being where you're blocked this week, you don't have all the tools at your disposal. You have a limited amount of tools. You have maybe the ability to make a few promises and or changing of dates of things, but you can't really do anything else. You don't have all the tools at your disposal right now. You'll have to do something else. All right, it's a whole new version of creativity that you're getting into. Oh, well, that's interesting. You may not have all your tools, but you have power. You have the gift of responsibility. We talked about the fact that if you fought for your worth and value, you would end up with responsibility. Well, they are giving you all the responsibility with no tools. Interesting. So this is an opportunity for you to, like I said, make some promises, do some glad handing and shaking hands and kissing babies, as they say. Be aware of that and take good care to do the political thing here and make sure that everybody gets what they need using your power carefully and properly. Make a list of what you promise so that you will stay on top of it, okay? Don't get lost in the issues, all right? Like I said, you don't have the tools at your disposal yet. You're just making promises and handling things, okay? Cool. Now then, let's see over here on the 22nd to the 28th, we have justice. Things are becoming more fair. I think you're going to be handed a bunch of tools so you can actually get busy and do what you need to do. And you'll feel very much better about what you're doing and which direction you're going in as you work through. So you're going to get what you need to work it through, okay? Very nice. I like it, like it, like it. You are going to handle this business. You are not going to be given the gift of finance at this time. So you won't get any more money, but you'll get a handful of tools and maybe some personnel that you can work with in the process to get where you're going. And I like that just as well. You can get a lot more done with people as a team working with you towards where you need to go, okay? So maybe it's like you take this thing here and you get like enough tools to take care of the one guy. You're like, okay, cool. I got what I need to take care of the one guy. Let's go take care of the one guy. Bloop. Now the one guy is following you around and wanting to help. And you're like, okay, cool. You, one guy, come with me. We're going to go talk to the other guy who needs this, this, and this. Now I have a certain amount over here. We're going to go ahead and take care of him. And now, presto, we have two guys. Two guys who are wanting to help you because they've already been helped. Now, see how that works? You can slowly build up a team of people that will help you work from one group to the next. And little by little, the team grows and everything is going to be great. I really see a beautiful thing because you don't get extra money, but what you do end up with is the Three of Cups. Boom. At the end of your month, you're going to have a double whammy on the Three of Cups where there will be celebrating, there will be appreciation, there will be congratulations being handed out like candy because everybody's working towards a common goal and everyone's appreciating the outcomes because they're all getting what they need in the end. Well done. Be careful where you start. You don't want to start at something that you need to start where you can, but also know that you want to put it all together so that everything will come out in the right order, all right? You're a smart person and you can handle that. I'm going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side so that we will have them to come back to. You're having quite a month there, Libra. I'm impressed by you. Let us get these cards out. Indeed, we have a beautiful thing happening here. You now need to expand on that. Haha. 1st through the 7th, we're going to add a few of these cards. This is the Light Seer Tarot. All pre-programmed and ready to go for you. You are going to get things going and handle your business. All right. So let's see. Where are we at? What's going on this particular week? Three of Wands. You are trying to remember your lessons from your past so you don't repeat them. You don't want to go and do the thing that was hard again. You want to do things that were easy. All right. So pay attention to what that means for you. Figure it out. The star is here saying most of the hard work is done already. You don't have to do all the building of the infrastructure. You don't have to do all that other stuff. You don't even have to print out the books. Everything is already kind of there. You just need to bring it to the table, throw out some paper and pens, and you can get busy with what you need to get done. Okay? You're good. You are ready to go. And you're going to be working a lot this week. So just be prepared to just be working this week. Okay? So you've pre-planned, handled all your business, and are able to use what pre-exists instead of redefining the wheel, because there's no reason to do that, especially if you're like teaching a class or something. Sometimes they want you to create a class that didn't exist before, and you have to create your own curriculum. Well, that isn't the case here. This is pre-existing. All you got to do is go down and get the goodies, and it's already there. So well done. Whether it was something you built yourself, or maybe it was somebody else, and you're just a lucky dog who gets to teach it this year. It's going to be beneficial to you to not have to do all that extra work, okay? Now then, we have what's blocking you. We have that gentleman of like mind. Maybe there was somebody who, this could be a very good friend who wants to hang out a lot, but you're busy. Or it could be the person who previously taught the class who's going to be like, hey, you can't do that. Da, 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 da. I did that. I created that. You can't do that. And you're like, hey, I'm doing what I was told. That's the only answer right there is I'm doing what I was told. Go get that stuff and use it. Okay? That's what I'm doing. So the Knight of Swords is fighting for your power. Fighting for some control in this situation is going to be a problem. So fighting with this guy isn't going to get you anywhere at all. If it isn't a friend of yours who needs more time and energy from you, then this person is genuinely a decent human being, but fighting with him isn't going to get you anywhere you want to go. You have to take a step back from that situation and go, okay, well, I'm just doing what I was told. Sorry if it upsets you. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. And realize that there is an emotionally based feminine energy person in the mix. This person could cause more drama, for sure. If she's blocking you, she's causing drama. She's going to stir the pot with this guy, keep him fired up in a way, and you're just going to have to kind of wander back over to here. You're like, I'm going to stay over here and do this, okay? And then I'm going to step over here and take care of what I got to take care of over here, because I'm fighting for my heart's desire right here, which is peace and consideration for all the people that I'm working with and taking care of in this area. So I'm doing my business. I'm taking care of what I got to take care of. This is good news. You have the opportunity to stay focused that way and not worry so much about all this drama in the middle. I know that seems a little bit tough. And in fact, if you stay here and fight for your heart's desire, which is peace, there will be an opportunity for you to take your ideas and move over to another area. Maybe you'll take the whole thing and go like, look, okay, apparently I'm in your classroom and I got to go. But I found another place to be, so I won't have to be here anymore. Bye. So maybe that was the thing is that these guys were upset you were using their classroom for something, and you're like, hey man, I'm just doing what I was told. So now you're in a position where you went and talked to them and said, look, there's a problem. The room has been double booked or something, and I can't be in there at the same time as all those people. So if you could work this out or find me a place to be, I will happily leave without question. Okay? And that's going to be you being a problem solver / helper in the process. Nice. And the Queen of Pentacles here is very cool because she is a lady who is all about the money, and she's like, hey man, I like a good bargain. I like everything to be on the cheap side. But what I'm seeing here is that you obviously don't have quite enough for what you're doing here. And I want to make sure you have what you need to take care of your business. Okay, so very good. You have an ally in her. She's going to help you, and you're going to help her. You're not going to spend all your money. You don't need to do that, but you do need to take care of all this other stuff and get out of their way, because apparently you're kind of in their way. Even though you're doing what you were told, you're in their way somehow. I feel like I said, I feel like the room got double booked, or they're offended by the idea that you would use it in the one period in between, and you're like, what? I'm only teaching the one class, and I only need it for a couple hours. So anyway, the conflict can be resolved. She will help in making that happen, and you're going to be able to stand up for what you need and get it. Okay? So this is really good stuff. Love it. You need a message from the Cosmic Oracle. Let's get that for you. Okay, Libra? What do we have for you, Libra? That's the one. All right. So, well, they don't want to pick up today. Messy. All right. So what's your card? Stop ruminating over what you did or did not do. Let it go. All right. So yeah, with all the things that are happening here, you've had a past experience. You're trying to remember from that and not do the same thing. You've got all the tools. You're going to work your butt off. And you're still going to have people get up in your face because you're in the wrong place. And I'm like, I'm doing what I was told. I'm fighting for my heart's desire. I'm going to tell somebody about this situation. And we're going to pick up our ideas and we're going to move on down the road to, even if we're going to do like work in the park if we have to avoid this trouble over here because it's not fun or interesting and it doesn't help. So you're going to be fairly creative in the moment. But one more time, you're not going to beat yourself up either. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. So let yourself off the hook and you will be able to be free. Okay? This is good news. I'm going to put that down right there. And let's get you a pocket full of rocks to support you through the week. All right, so we have black obsidian, we have green aventurine, and we have sapphire. All right, so black obsidian is a first chakra stone, and it's all about sucking the negativity out of a situation around you. So if you have something going on, like talking to these two, you're going to want to carry this thing around with you, and their negativity won't be able to infiltrate your heart, okay? It will be protecting you from that negativity, okay? Green aventurine is about healing your heart. It's a beautiful heart healing stone. It's a fourth chakra stone, and it's all about you becoming clear and understood about what your part in this situation is and how you can fix, change, and alter the situation or not. It looks to me like you found a way to get out of the way of those people over here with the Ten of Wands, and I really like that for you. This is you doing your best to take care of what's going on. You're not going to carry around their yucky stuff. You're just going to keep on working and doing what was in front of you, all right? And you have an ally in the Queen of Pentacles. This is sapphire, and it is a sixth chakra stone. It is showing you what your soul's footprint is in the cosmos, okay? This is a much bigger space than just the earth. It is the ripple effect you have in the cosmos, and we are energy, and we create ripple effects wherever we go. And you and what you're doing right now, Libra, is having a ripple effect in the cosmos. If you'll meditate upon it, you'll discover that you have a beautiful footprint, okay? You're making a lovely impact, mostly on the people that you're actually going to be teaching, and also on those who are naysaying you right now. They're going to learn something about themselves. And sure enough, you're going to be walking away from the situation, but in a good way, and you're remembering those lessons from the past so you don't have to carry it around all day. You don't have to carry this stuff around. Don't ruminate. Let it go. All right? And of course, these stones are here for you. You don't have to carry them if you don't want to. You can carry them if you like. They will help you if you do. If you want to carry something else, comment below and let me know what you got. And as well as if you want to carry the ones that are here. We'll have a conversation about the rocks, and it's really fun to talk about rocks and stuff and how they affect us and how they can benefit you as you move through your day. All right? Excellent news. Let's go ahead and get into this mystery card. Remember the mystery card? We have the Three of Swords. Oh yes, this is great. So the Three of Swords for you right now, this week, is all about how you are going to be able to get information and empower yourself, but you're not going to want to share it, okay? So even as you're dealing with battling with the two people, right? Let's look down here. So yeah, even as you're battling with these two, the fact is you're not going to share all your information with them because it's not their business, okay? So you're going to get new empowering information somewhere in the mix, probably with her. And even as you're moving on down the road and getting the heck out of their way, and they're being super small and petty and not wanting to share their space or whatever, you're going to take your information and keep it to yourself, because there's probably going to be a new room somewhere else that's much better suited to what you need that will be available within a couple of weeks, but you just got to hang on tight, okay? So indeed, you're in a position to get new information and keep it to yourself, okay? If you share it, it will go away, all right? Well, it doesn't go away. It just means other people will try and take advantage of the opportunity. Like, these people will be like, hey, she can have our room. We want to go get a pretty new room, or whatever that is. So whatever it happens, I think you're still going to have a place to work, okay? But be aware that you have this opportunity to have the newer thing if you want it. Now, you could do something where you use it as a thing that you can leverage later and get one of these two people out of your hair, because they'll have their space somewhere else later and you'll get to stay where you were. Just figure it out based on where you park and all that other good stuff and how it best benefits yourself, okay? All right, so that being said, thank you again for being here and appreciating my work. I appreciate you all very much. If you want to like and subscribe, that would really help. It's totally free, and I dig it. And I look forward to seeing you next week when we'll be talking about the 8th through the 14th. If you haven't looked down in the description box, there's a lot of cool stuff down there. You can find the cards that I'm using, so you can go ahead and get them on Amazon or Etsy. There's also a way to book private readings with me. I will never contact you personally, but you can contact me, and then I'll contact you back. But and then you can have a reading in the privacy of your own home over the phone, and it'd be really cool. Also, if you would like to look down in there, you'll find my schedule of fairs. So you'll find out where I'll be across the country at what time of year, all right? Because I spend the summers on the West Coast, even in the northern West, right? And then I go south and east for the winter of, the northern winter, North American winter. I spend it down the southeast. So check it out, see where I'll be, and come on out to the fair. Put on a beautiful costume, have a turkey leg, and join me for a reading in person. I love seeing you guys, and I love seeing those beautiful costumes. I look forward to it, and I will see you next week here, same bat time, same bat channel, and we're going to go ahead and talk later, all right? Thank you so much for being here.